at Mobile World Congress 2018. I'm delighted to be joined today by VEON CTO Yogesh Malik. Yogesh, great to see you. So this week we've heard a lot about 5G, about the hype around 5G, the fact it will be transformational, but the industry's been here before where 3G was almost seen in a similar sort of way. So how can the industry learn from 3G and avoid the mistakes that technology made?
I think it is the question. I would say this is the question, because we have seen that 3G came, we've seen 4G came in the middle, HSPA came, 5G. I think from a technology point of view, this might be the first time you have a multi-purpose network technology, you have a self-healing technology, you have a technology which can really take the urban connected society requirements into consideration and deliver on that. So yes, I agree with it. How can 5G not turn into a disappointment? If I would answer on that, I would say for the operators which would think through the ecosystem and address that, keeping the core network in mind, keeping transport in mind, and more so keeping IT environment in mind, they would be the ones who would be able to provide better service in network slicing. They would be the ones who can reach customer much faster and actually personalize services. So I would say for the operators which are able, and that is what VEON does, end-to-end transformation, they would be able to reap 5G benefits in a holistic manner.
Where does LTE fit into the 5G world?
LTE is the base. So we believe LTE will become the base and 5G will come on top of that. 4G and 5G will be for the first time complete IP and data centric only. Circuit switch fallback should reduce to minimum, if not completely out. 3G capacity is frozen for us now. We just do minimal where needed, but our focus is on LTE and preparation of 5G, both on the IT side, on the virtualization side, and preparing the transport in the hotspots and the urban areas especially.
You've mentioned transformation several times already. What work is VEON doing to transform itself, to make itself ready for the 5G world?
Transformation needs to be objective driven. For us, there are three objectives. First objective is we want to be relevant in the new age, which means much more customer centric and much closer to the customer with analytics up. So I think that is the first. The second objective for us is cost. We want to operate at a much lower cost and on a sustainable basis. And third one is we want to actually be able to offer new services and personalize them to the customers. So not only become real time, but actually be very targeted to the segment of one if possible. And that is what we are working on in a systematic way, yet very innovative. So our choice of partners is extremely innovative. Given we are pioneering, we are able to attract partners who really share our vision and want to work with us.
VEON spans, as you know, very different markets, different continents indeed. How will your 5G deployment plans change when it comes to these different markets?
I believe as 4G becomes the base, for me IT becomes the base. We are taking company-wide view in each country on IT complete transformation, and the reason for that is the kernel of the software can be the same. Modification needs to be done in channels because there are different channels in different countries. Products can be made real time, but they can also have a specificity for a country. And the same with tariffs and commissions. So there are certain modulations which you can do, yet keep the kernel code and roll out much faster services. We are doing that. So before 5G becomes mass on the radio side, we would have done with the base preparation on IT, we would have done virtualization functions beyond HLR, which we have done, beyond EPC, beyond messaging, beyond IMS, so that we are entering 5G on radio when everything is prepared. So that is the way VEON sees, and we work very collaborative with our business units. So I am in constant touch with all the CEOs of the business units, all the CTOs, and we work very jointly together. And in Amsterdam, we have a very expert team, and then we have hubs in Russia, in Ukraine, and in Pakistan, which mobilize ourselves to the much closer operation the way we want to.
Yogesh, thank you very much.
Thank you.